Hello everyone, this is Mrs. Dubois and I am going to video an answer key for Flashback Friday dealing with slope. Alright, so this is some items that we have looked at during the year. If you remember correctly, oh, that's funny, I'll do these papers out of order. Okay, if you remember correctly, M is a variable we use for slope when I'm asked to graph things. So the slope is 1/2. First, I think to myself, it is positive. All right, so you want to make sure that you grab a positive slope and the rise goes up or down and the run goes left to right. So we're going to start at the point given on the graph and go up 1 and over 2. Ooh. And then go up 1 and over 2 again. And then I'm going to draw my line. And put my arrows there. I might actually make that bigger. Yeah. All right. So if you're looking at the slope here, -3/4, first of all, it's negative. You want to make sure you graph a negative slope. And the rise is up or down, and the run is left to right. So I'm starting at the point given, and I'm going to go down 3, 1, 2, 3, and over 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and double checking to make sure that I am in fact graphing a negative slope. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so slope is negative. I draw a line. You want the line to hit all the points. I gotta shrink it, move it over. I'm gonna do the same thing because I find it hard. Pull this up a little. Okay, so again, the slope is positive. It's rise over run. So this is the vertical, and this is how I go horizontally. So I start at the point given. I go up 2, 1, 2, and over 1, make a point. And do it one more time. Go up 2 and over 1. And then double check. Positive slope 2, and I did in fact graph a positive slope. Okay, so now I'm going to look for the slope from a graph. So again, we're looking for rise, which is up or down to the run, okay? And I like to count. If I'm given a graph and asked to do this, I'm going to go from the dots they gave me, all right? Rise over run. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and it's a negative. It's going in a negative slope. So it's rise over run, or -4 over 5. Okay. For the next one here to the right, again, we're doing rise over run, so I'll go up and over. So up 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and over 4, and it's a negative slope, so it's a -1/4. Third one, again, you're thinking, oh, it is a negative slope. I'm going to make my right triangle. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, negative slope, -7 over 9. Now I go here, as you can see, this one I have a positive slope. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And up 1, 2, 3, 4, or the rise. So I should just make that, that's the rise over the run. Okay, so this is 4. So my slope is +4, 6, but to get it in simplified, it should be 2 over 3. 2 over 3. That's the slope. Next page, okay. If remember, this is function form, y equals mx plus b. All right, and the m here is -1/3, and B is 5, and the y-intercept is 0, 5, okay? This is also y equals mx plus b, number 2. When b is not written, it's understood that it's 0, and then the slope is a positive 2, and the y-intercept is 0, 0. Okay. We have slope here. Remember, this is like invisible math. I could rewrite this like this so that you see the coefficient or the slope here is -1. So it's -1 and b is -8. And so the y-intercept is 0, -8. Okay. Now we're going to identify the slope, identify the y-intercept, and graph. Okay. So the slope here, coefficient on the x term, is 2/3, and b is -4. And remember, this is b is where you begin. So we're going to begin to graph this. We're going to begin at 0, -4, and make a point. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the slope is 2/3. So we're going to rise up 2, and we're going to run 3. So we rise up 2, 1, 2, 3. Rise up 2, 1, 2, 3. I figured out how to get a straight line and explain everything. And remember before, if I look up here, I have a positive slope. And just to double check yourself, yes, I did in fact graph a positive slope. All right, now example 5. The slope is right here, the coefficient on the x, -2. And then the b is 6. Remember, this is where you begin. So you b for beginning. Begin at 0, 6, and then your slope, rise over run, is -2/1. Okay, so you start at 0, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, make a dot, and now because it's negative, I'm going down 2 and over 1, down 2 and over 1, and saying to myself, did I graph a negative slope? Yep. Draw my line, and I'm done. Okay, last problem. All right, so this is in the form y equals mx plus b. When you don't see a b, it's understood to be 0. And then the slope is 3. Okay, so I'm going to begin, my y-intercept, or where I begin, is 0, 0. And then my slope is rise over run, which is 3/1. So starting at 0, 0, make a dot. Go up 3. 1, 2, 3, over 1. 1, 2, 3, over 1. Okay? I have a positive slope is what I was given, and I did graph a positive slope. You just want to double check yourself because you can, head off a lot of errors if you take a moment to pause and say, was it a positive slope, and did I in fact graph a positive slope? Or was it a negative slope, and did I in fact graph a negative slope? All right, I hope you enjoyed this Flashback Friday. Have a nice long weekend.